Hey guys, this is SRK Survival coming at you with another video. Today is my take on the almost perfect winter day hiking pack. For me in Ohio, this works pretty darn great. I say almost perfect because there's always things that you can change and maybe upgrade, improve upon, so that's why I say almost perfect. Let's get into the pack. So what I have here is the Hill People Gear Umlindi with the admin pocket and the beaver tail. Now the beaver tail, I think they call it something else, the capture flap, I believe, but I'm going to annotate that right here. So as you can see, this right here, the first tool that I have is the Sven saw. It's a 21-inch saw. I really like it for winter carry in the woods because if I need to process a bunch of firewood, I can do that fairly quickly. Building a shelter, building a fire, whatever needs might arise. I have the admin pocket here. It's pretty much empty at this point. I have a few items, but generally this carries my camera equipment, my new setup. For the DST Tarp by Seek Outside, I've got like 10 or 12 stakes and some guy out points. And that's pretty much everything I have in there. Yep, nothing else, just camera gear is gonna go in here. In the top, on the top I should say, I have the Mountain Serape by Hill People Gear. This is great, there's a little extra room too, so if I get a little warm with the vest and everything on, I can throw it in here and still have room on the top, so everything's not just hanging off my pack. For the inside of the pack, I've got the Hill People Gear tool roll with my first aid kit, pretty substantial first aid kit, my survival tin, my SRK survival tin, and some extra TP. Katadyn Hiker Pro. It's heavy, but it works, and I've used it forever. Comfortable using it. I'm a big fan of the Katadyn Hiker Pro. The Seek Outside DST Tarp. I'm a big fan of this as well. I haven't used it too much. Pretty excited this winter to get some use out of it. Lots of attachment points. It's unique for ways that you'll see if you check out my highlights on Instagram. This, I had it pitched a few different ways on there, and there's going to be a review in the future on this one. For my cooking system, for this day hike, all I have is the Toke's 450 milliliter mug, my Brunton stove, and a lighter, as well as the jet boil fuel. Got my insulated static V Recon 4.4 R value sleeping pad. Since it's a day hike and worst case scenario I get stuck out here, I need something to keep warm. I've got my Mountain Serape, I've got the layers I'm wearing now, and I've got the Climate Static V Recon that is going to keep me warm. I also have the ability to build fire, have a heat shield around it to reflect the heat onto me. So generally, I'd be able to stay pretty warm as long as I keep the fire going. If there's no fire, I'm gonna be able to survive, but it's gonna be a cold night. And at the very bottom, I've got a snug pack, a little dry sack with some extra layers in it. For the belt portion of the pack, got a regular water bottle, 26 ouncer. In this pouch, I've got my case for my wide and macro lens for my iPhone 7. On the other side, got another general purpose pouch, another water bottle holster. This one is a $7 or $10 insulated mug from Walmart. And then in here, I have my SOL survival kit. Let's survive outdoors longer, in case you were wondering. 2-person emergency blanket and a bunch of other cool stuff. Should have a video coming up on what's in here very soon. Some Gorilla Tape that should be on my trekking poles. And some paracord. All right, guys, real quick, I wanted to go over what is in my kit bag. Starting from the front, we've got a signaling panel. It's a homemade signaling panel. We've got hot hands, the M9 wrist compass from Sunto, Cliff Bars 2 to be exact, and a Leatherman, as well as a USGI lensatic compass. In the middle pouch, we've got a Petzl headlamp. Has green, blue, red, and white lens. We've got some chapstick, Glock 19 extra magazine, a tourniquet, my American flag. Never leave home without it. And in the rear, we've got Glock 19, TLR7 Streamlight on the front. Enough said. All right, guys, I wanted to leave you with one final thought. Regardless of what you're doing with your camping, backpacking, hiking, hunting, trail running, whatever it might be, whatever gear you're going to take with you, make sure to get out and train with it. Whether that's your water purification tablets that you never used, or your first aid equipment that you're not really sure how to apply, all of those things. Make sure you get out, train, because worst case scenario happens, you're going to revert to your lowest level of training that you're proficient at. So for your sake, and for your family, your friends that are going with you, for their sake, make sure you get out and train. That being said, have fun. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.